As night fell on the bamboo forest, Paws and Turt gazed in wonder at the glowing lanterns floating gently above them. Fireflies danced around, adding to the magical glow. Curious as always, Paws stretched up on his hind legs, reaching for a low floating lantern. His leaf bracelet began to glow faintly as his paw neared the light. The lantern seemed to form a path through the forest. Without hesitation, Paws bounded forward with Turt plodding steadily behind, following the trail of light. They arrived at a beautiful grove where hundreds of lanterns formed a glowing canopy overhead. The light reflected off Turt's shell as fireflies circled them in greeting. Suddenly, the lanterns began to move, converging at the center of the grove to reveal a glowing star-shaped crystal. Paws gasped as his bracelet responded with light of its own. The crystal pulsated with a gentle rhythm, casting vibrant light across the bamboo. Paws and Turt approached carefully, mesmerized by its brilliance. When Paws touched the crystal, a vision appeared before him, a darkened forest clearing in need of light. Turt watched as the forest around them momentarily dimmed. Understanding their mission, the friends set out with the crystal. Paws skipped ahead while Turt followed steadily, the starlight illuminating their path forward. After some time, they reached the shadowed clearing from Paws' vision. The bamboo here was wilted and gray, desperately needing the crystal's light. Paws carefully placed the crystal in the center of the clearing. Immediately, its light spread outward, restoring color and life to the bamboo. Turt smiled as the forest became vibrant once more. On their journey back, they noticed something unusual. The bamboo leaves were humming softly, glowing with gentle light. Fireflies hovered nearby as if listening. Paws reached out to brush a leaf, and the humming grew louder. His bracelet glowed in response. Nearby, Turt touched another leaf, adding to the growing melody. They discovered that tapping different leaves created different notes. Soon they were orchestrating a beautiful forest melody, their accessories glinting with each touch. Forest animals emerged from hiding. Birds, squirrels, and rabbits joined in, adding chirps and taps to the leaf music. Paws danced happily while Turt swayed to the rhythm. The entire forest became a glowing symphony of sound and light. Under the starry sky, Paws spun joyfully as Turt swayed, their music bringing the forest to harmonious life. As they continued exploring, Paws and Turt noticed a trail of moonlit sparkles winding through the trees. The shimmering path seemed to be inviting them forward. Eager to discover where it led, Paws stepped onto the moonlit path, his bracelet glowing brighter. Turt followed cautiously behind as moonlight filtered through the bamboo. The path presented challenges, shifting bamboo stalks and glowing obstacles that required careful navigation. Paws leapt gracefully while Turt moved with deliberate steps. At the end of the path stood a magnificent moonlit altar, surrounded by circling fireflies. Both friends approached with reverence, their accessories reflecting the altar's radiance. As they reached the altar, a glowing moon seed rose into the air, radiating pure moonlight. Paws gasped in amazement, while Turt smiled knowingly at their precious discovery. The moonseed pulsed with gentle moonlight and Paws paused. Turt peered closely, his pendant swaying as the seed's glow reflected off his shell. Bouncing excitedly, Paws suggested they plant the seed in a special clearing. His bracelet glowed with enthusiasm as Turt nodded in agreement, fireflies hovering around them. They journeyed through the threatened bamboo forest, the seed glowing brighter with each step. Paws skipped ahead, while Turt followed steadily, both guided by its light. Upon reaching the perfect spot, Paws dug a small hole, while Turt gently patted the soil around the planted seed. Their accessories glowed as fireflies formed a circle around them. Within moments, a moonlit sprout emerged from the soil, radiating beautiful light throughout the clearing. Paws clapped with delight as Turt smiled at their successful planting. Later that night, they discovered a canopy of bamboo leaves glowing with starlight. The serene scene captured their attention immediately, drawing them closer. Determined to explore, Paws climbed the tallest bamboo stalk to reach the glowing canopy. Turt watched from below as starlight filtered through the swaying leaves. Hidden among the leaves, they found another star crystal similar to the first, but with a different pattern. Paws' bracelet swung as he reached for it, while Turt's pendant glinted below. Carefully, they placed the crystal in a natural slot formed by bamboo stalks. Immediately, starlight spread throughout the canopy as fireflies danced around them. The entire forest was transformed by the starry glow, bamboo thriving under the gentle light. Paws spun happily while Turt swayed to the rhythm of twinkling stars. A soft humming drew them to a nearby stream that glowed with mysterious light. The water seemed to be singing a gentle melody that echoed through the bamboo. Unable to resist, Paws splashed playfully in the glowing water, his fur getting soaked but his spirits soaring. Turt waded in more carefully, the water sparkling around his shell. Beneath the surface, they discovered a water crystal glowing with blue light. Curious fish circled his Paws bracelet, swung with excitement, and Turt's pendant glinted underwater. They placed the crystal on a flat rock beside the stream. The water's hum grew louder, spreading harmony throughout the forest as Paws' bracelet and Turt's pendant responded. The stream song echoed throughout the forest, inspiring animals to join with chirps and hums of their own. Paws danced joyfully, while Turt swayed to the forest's natural music. In a moonlit clearing, they discovered glowing moonflower buds that seemed to be waiting for something. Their silvery light reflected off Paws' bracelet and Turt's shell. Paws reached out to touch one of the buds, his bracelet glowing as the flower trembled beneath his palm. Turt watched carefully as moonlight filtered through the swaying bamboo. Inspired, they began to dance under the moonlight, encouraging the shy buds to open. Paws' bracelet swung with each movement, while Turt's pendant swayed to the rhythm. One by one, the moonflowers bloomed, their silvery petals unfurling to reveal glowing centers. Paws gasped in delight as Turt smiled, fireflies circling the magnificent blossoms. The entire clearing was transformed by the moonflower's light, casting a magical glow throughout the forest. Paws spun happily while Turt swayed among the radiant blooms. Suddenly, in a puff of sparkles, the mischievous forest spirit they had met before reappeared, wings fluttering energetically. Paws and Turt were delighted by the surprise visit. With a cheeky grin, the spirit proposed a challenge to find hidden starlight gems scattered throughout the forest. Paws bounced excitedly while Turt chuckled at the prospect. The hunt began. Paws climbed bamboo stalks to search high places, while Turt checked under rocks and in hollow logs. The forest shimmered around them as they searched. At last, they found all the gems, holding them up triumphantly as their bracelet and pendant glowed in response. The spirit clapped with delight, wings fluttering as bamboo pulsed with light. As a reward, the spirit scattered sparkles from its wings, creating a beautiful starlight crown for Paws. All the forest animals cheered as Paws wore it proudly, his bracelet glowing. To celebrate their adventures, a grand festival began in the forest. Bamboo stalks were adorned with lanterns as animals gathered to dance. Fireflies filled the air with moving light. Paws performed a special star dance wearing his new crown, his bracelet glowing with each graceful movement. Turt clapped along as the animals cheered their little panda friend. Then, to everyone's surprise, Turt began to sway to the music, his usually steady shell wobbling with rhythm. Paws clapped encouragingly as fireflies swirled around the dancing turtle. For the finale, the forest spirit led a dazzling display, scattering glowing petals that floated through the air. Paws and Turt watched in awe as the bamboo radiated with borrowed light. As the night ended, they stood together under the starry sky, silhouetted against the glowing forest they had helped restore. Paws and Turt had brought eternal joy to their forever forest home.